Before watching the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel and enable bell notification to never miss an update from us.
Hello everyone, this is Ashima and you're watching us on Entri channel. So this video has been made keeping in mind all your current news events from the past day. So does this cover every news event? No, it covers only those news events which are very important from your examination perspective, and we're going to talk about that in a bit of detail also in certain news events, and certain news events we'll be talking about in one-liners. So it's hardly going to be a 20-25 minute video, but in that video we're going to gain as much information as is needed or required for that particular examination. So it's all informative video and we hope to give you as much information and as detailed as possible and as per requirement. So let's begin on this, and for getting the notification about this video every day, you can subscribe to the channel and hit on the bell icon so that every day you get the notification when this video comes out. So we'll be beginning on our news events, the first one being the first Convergence Project of India. Now when we hear about this convergence, what exactly is a Convergence Project? What are we talking about? And where is it going to be set up? These are a few questions that come up. So let's have a view on that. So convergence projects are those projects where the physical, social, institutional and economic infrastructure are all integrated into a single project. For example, there are multiple schemes that are running by various ministries. For example, Jal Shakti runs the potable drinking water scheme. Then Ministry of Housing runs the affordable housing scheme. And Ministry of New and Renewable Energy is running the solar or clean energy or solar energy scheme. Right. So all three are integrated into one scheme, and someone creates such a convergence project where there's a huge number of housing area. All of them have solar panels, or they're run by solar panels or solar energy, and on the top of that, all of them are getting the required drinking water as per the Ministry of Jal Shakti requirement. So here three projects have been implemented in a three schemes you can say have been implemented in a single project. That is a convergence project. So recently it is going to be set up in Goa, being the first convergence project, and for this Energy Efficiency Services Limited has signed an MOU with the Department of New and Renewable Energy of Goa. So what is the idea behind it? Its basic idea is to connect the sectors such as LED lights, solar energy and energy storage, all of these in a single project so that the benefits are multiple, whereas the investment goes on a single project. Right, so LED lights is going to be affecting the climate change perspective, solar energy is going to affect the renewable energy perspective, and energy storage will be from the artificial intelligence. So we are implementing three different concepts in a single project. That is what, and second of all, it is going to reduce the carbon footprint, right? So we're benefiting 4 times on 4 concepts with a single project. That is what a convergence project is, right? Now, how is it going to benefit Goa? As of now, you might remember I guess last month, Goa had completed the potable drinking water, target by 2022. It had completed that, right? Now, the new target, or you can say the target regarding the energy in Goa, is that 150 megawatts of green energy should be produced in Goa in the next 3 years, and 100 megawatts of solar power plants should be established in Goa. This is the target of Goa, the new target. So this project is going to help Goa achieve this target timely and purposefully, right? Now we move to the next news event, that is a cow cabinet. Now this cow cabinet is going to be established by Madhya Pradesh, and the chief minister of Madhya Pradesh as of now is Shivraj Singh Chauhan. He is the current chief minister of Madhya Pradesh, and he has created this cabinet to conserve and promote the cow cattle in the state. The first meeting of this is going to be held in Gau Sanctuary Salaria Agar Malwa, and the idea, as I have told you, is about protecting the cow. But doesn't the state already have the act? Yes, it does. As per the state law, there is an anti-cow slaughter act, of 2004, which was also amended recently in 2019. Now, as per the Anti-Cow Slaughter Act, no one can transport the cattle into the state until and unless a special permission is granted from the side of the government. So if the government permits that certain cattle can be transported in certain amount, only that amount and that can be transferred. Otherwise, there is no policy of transferring of cattle from the state or to the state. What was the amendment in 2019? In 2019, the amendment that took place was that a jail term was introduced of 6 years and the fine money of 25,000 to 50,000 also, or a penalty of this, was imposed for anyone who is found committing violence in the name of cow. Right, in the name of cow means someone who kills someone because they killed a cow, or someone who kills a cow. Right now, cattle slaughter laws are there as of now in India, and there are approximately 20 states which have their individual laws for the cow slaughter or cattle slaughter. So, Supreme Court has upheld the constitutional validity of these laws, and it states that it is completely fine because they are preserving something which is believed highly in India. Right? So, it has agreed to that, and as of now, there are only a few states, like a few northeastern states, so like Assam, Manipur, Meghalaya, Tripura, Nagaland. These are a few states of northeast which have no such laws on cow slaughter, and a certain states like Kerala, Goa, and West Bengal. These being the states which do not have any such laws. Otherwise, all the states have laws regarding this perspective, right? And recently Bombay High Court, it was a decision of 2016 when Bombay High Court withheld that consumption of beef is legal. Right, they say that consumption of beef is legal, although it withheld the thing that Supreme Court had said that it is not legal to cow slaughter or killing of cows, but it stated that it is legal to consume beef. Right now, next news event being US troops in Afghanistan and Iraq have been withdrawn partially. So what is exactly there? You might have heard in the beginning of the year, in 2020 beginning, that United States has come to an agreement with Taliban and it might have to withdraw its forces, for which NATO is very much against, because it believes that NATO has a belief, NATO being North Atlantic Treaty Organization, it has a belief that if the troops are withdrawn, then Afghanistan is going to become a terrorism country or terrorist country where the terrorism is going to flourish. And apart from that, it also fears that attacks can be seen on the United States, showing their power, as we can say, or deploying that, we have become free, something like the Twin Tower attack. So they are fearful about that. So there is a US Taliban agreement which happened in February 2020 or so, which stated that US and NATO troops should have to be withdrawn within 14 months of time. In this agreement, it has been assured, like Taliban has assured, that Afghanistan will not be used as a launch pad to threaten United States of America. It is not going to send any such message from Afghanistan, and Taliban has also agreed to negotiate with Afghanistan to maintain the peace in the region. It is not going to flourish the terrorism. So this is a part of agreement, and a permanent and comprehensive ceasefire has also been agreed on. But let's see what they fulfill at this time, as we can say, because we are not sure. Right. Similarly, now what has been the position of India for Afghanistan? Now United States is an ally of India, right? So they would also have said India to send the troops. Yes, they did. United States wanted that India should also send certain troops to Afghanistan, defense forces, to maintain the peace there. But India completely declined on that, and rather than putting in defense forces, India decided to uplift the developmental activities of Afghanistan, and therefore it has been supporting Afghanistan in the developmental activities. It is the largest regional donor of Afghanistan, and if we say about the term of the transaction that has taken place, so approximately $3 billion have been contributed or financially assisted to Afghanistan from the side of India. as for Iraq, if we talk about, United States had entered Iraq in 2003. Then they left in 2011. After 2011, they again entered in 2014 in the premises of Iraq, and over there they emphasized on the argument of Saddam Hussein having mass weapons. So Operation Red Dawn was took into force, and Saddam was captured. And now finally, United States has decided that partially we are going to withdraw from the place. Next, counter-terrorism strategy for BRICS has come into force. So BRICS meeting was held recently, which was chaired by Russia, and so last meeting was in Brasilia, where the Brasilia Declaration was signed, and under the Brasilia Declaration, what the BRICS countries had agreed to was that they would not promote any money laundering or financially helping the terrorism flourish, and they will establish legal frameworks. This all was done in the Brasilia summit, which was held in Brasilia in Brazil. Next summit definitely in Russia. Next is going to be India. So BRICS chairmanship moves in the order of the countries in the acronym. Now it was adapted in 12th BRICS summit. Now what does this have to do? It deals with terrorism. Now BRICS main purpose has been on dealing terrorism. So counter-terrorism strategy, as the name suggests, is going to deal with terrorism. So what are the goals of terrorism? It is going to implement the United Nations Security Council resolutions. It is going to bring them into force, and it is going to broaden up the counter-terrorism operations. With whom? Now there are just 5 countries, so they're going to collaborate with G20 and FATF, and they are going to broaden the counter-terrorism operations and wider the range of the implementation. Also, UN Charter faces a lot of global threat. Global threat as in people are not following it. So it is going to counter that also in certain measures, and increasing the information sharing about any terrorist organization, which as per the UNSC, whatever is considered as a terrorist organization, sharing information about that is going to be a part of this step that they have taken, or this strategy which they have implemented, right? Next is Lilavati Awards. They have been established recently. Now it is not something which has Lilavati Awards have been going on and this is the award function. No, this is the announcement of awards which took place, and this was introduced by Union Education Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank. Union Education Ministry was earlier known as Ministry of HRD, or Human Resource Development. Right now, who is the one who has actually put this into force? It is AICTE. As you can see over here, AICTE is All India Council for Technical Education, and it is the organization which had initiated the formation of Lilavati Awards. What is in this awards? It basically recognizes the treatment of women and works towards women empowerment, right? So the theme is women empowerment, and on that these awards are going to be presented. Now, what is the main aim of this? Now, what are the categories? There are 7 categories which have been designed for these awards, that being literacy, self-defense, women entrepreneurship, legal awareness, women health and sanitation, and hygiene. These are the 7 categories that have been designed for the purpose of these awards, and there's going to be awareness that is going to be spread, because these topics will come into talk now. What is sanitation, hygiene, nutrition? These topics will come into force or come into the talk once these awards are built up into force. So this is the idea behind the awards, that is bring these topics to talk so that women empowerment is constructed in the right direction. But why the name Lilavati? Lilavati is the name of the 12th century book which was written by Bhaskara II. And who exactly was Lilavati? Lilavati was the daughter of Bhaskara II. She was the daughter of Bhaskara II, and Bhaskara II was a mathematician. So now there are certain static information that we need to know about Bhaskara II also. So first of all, he was of 12th century. We all know he was the leader of Cosmic Observatory, which was established in Ujjain at that time. So, Cosmic Observatory of Ujjain was led by Bhaskara II, and his major works have been written in Siddhanta Shiromani. This is the book in which his major works and theories have been proposed, and the meaning of this word Siddhanta Shiromani is a crown of treaties. Right? So his main works have been divided in 4 parts, that being Lilavati, Graha Ganita, Bija Ganita, and Goladhyaya. These are the 4 parts. And out of these 4 parts, the name Lilavati is the name of his daughter. And therefore, this is the name of the awards. Now, what was he famous for? He was famous for his work on differential calculus. Since Bhaskara 2 is there, someone must be Bhaskara 1 also. Bhaskara 1 was a 7th century Indian mathematician and an astronomer, and his major work was about, or his work was in Hindu decimal system. He introduced the Hindu decimal system, right? And he also gave the unique sign function, which you people see in mathematics now, right? So this is all the static information associated with Bhaskara 1 and 2, both of them being a possibility of being asked anytime. Then comes Team Halo. Now, Team Halo has been created by United Nations along with the Vaccine Confidence Project of University of London. What is this project? Now, this project enhances that once the vaccines are out, there are going to be various superstitions about the vaccine, just like about COVID-19. We had a lot of superstitions and a lot of beliefs. So, to handle that misinformation, tackle that, a group of scientists has been brought together so that they are going to help in bringing in more awareness and bringing in more effectiveness of the vaccine. What has been the contribution of India? There are 22 Indian scientists who are going to be a part of this initiative. From the terms of India, various country scientists have been taken into force. Now coming to FIFA. FIFA, or Federation Internationale de Football Association, has cancelled the Women Under 17 World Cup, which was supposed to be held in India. And this has been shifted to 2021, or it has been postponed to 2021 as of now, right? Now, this was for the first time that any Indian football team was going to be a part of FIFA, because as per the FIFA rules, whoever is the host country, their team is going to play in the game, right? So that is why we did not need to qualify, and that is why we were a part of it. So for the first time it was going to happen. Now, there are 2 groups, under 17 and under 20. Both of them were supposed to be held in India. Under 17 and under 20, both were supposed to be held in India. But now, under 17 is going to be, under 17 has been given to India as of now. But under 20 has been given to Costa Rica. Right, so it has announced that under 20 will be held of 2020 we are talking about. So FIFA under 20 Women's World Cup will be in Costa Rica, and under 17 World Cup is going to be in India. Right, now next being the information about the ranking of India in football. So as per the FIFA rankings, India is at 108th position. Indian team of football is at 108th position, right, out of the 211 members. Next, Param Siddhi, which is a artificial intelligence supercomputer of India, which is located in Pune. It has become the world's top 500, being ranked 63 in the non-distributed computers. Now, there are certain supercomputers which are big or have certain other purpose, and therefore they're spread around. They are distributed computers. This is a non-distributed, that is, it is contained in a room. It is all together. It is assembled like a laptop or a desktop. It is arranged. This supercomputer has been ranked 63, and that is why it is in the top 500. Next is World COPD, or Chronic Obstructive Pulmonary Disease Day, is observed on November 18, and this time the theme is living well with COPD, everybody, everywhere. Sharpray virus, which is a human-to-human transmission, has been discovered again in Bolivia. It was first observed in 2004, and then it was contained in 2004. Next, now in 2019, it was seen to be coming up. There were 3 to 4 people, and now it has spread to a larger organization. is spreading fast and rapidly in Bolivia as of now. Then Indian Grant Assistance for Implementation of High Impact Community Projects of Kazakhstan is an MOU which has been signed between India and Kazakhstan on bringing up multilateral projects between both the countries into force, right? Now, why is Kazakhstan important for India? The reason is that Kazakhstan has 30 billion barrels of petroleum, and it also has about 12% of uranium reserve for itself. Right, it is the source. So in 2019, it produced 43% of the uranium of world, and as of now, it has 12% of the reserves. Right, therefore, it is very important, right? And India's uranium needs, about 80% of the needs of India are fulfilled by Kazakhstan for uranium. That's why it's important. Then APEC ministerial meeting, economies have decided to go on a free trade agreement, just like we have seen of RCEP. Due to COVID, a lot of hit has been faced by them. So they have decided to open the trade between them. Who had chaired this meeting? This meeting was chaired by Malaysia. So the chair of the APEC ministerial meeting, which was held recently, was chaired by Malaysia. Over here, we wind up the session for the day. Thank you so much for being with us, and I hope this session was helpful to all of you. See you in the next video. Until then, goodbye. Take care. Have a wonderful day ahead. Do share the video because this video is made for all of you, and I hope that this video has been helpful. And just as it is helpful to you, I hope it serves other purposes. So do like the video, share the video, and comment if any doubt you face in any of the news events. See you in the next video. Until then, take care.